Find Inner Clarity. The Practice Book. How to Achieve Peace, Clarity, and Vitality in Order to Live a Self-Determined and Authentic Life. Written by Paulina Goesmann. Narrated by Wayman. What you can expect in this book. Hello, dear listener. If you are listening to this book, then you have probably come across a very common problem in our time. You are lost. Not in the physical sense, of course. You have lost one of man's abilities as a superior biological being, mental clarity. How did you come to this? Let me guess. You are tired of the flow of information hitting our brains from everywhere, or maybe your job involves mental work and you can literally feel yourself being mentally overwhelmed, or something has gone wrong in your personal life. How do you feel? Tiredness is the first thing that comes to mind. The brain is tired, and this manifests itself in symptoms such as reduced concentration, memory problems, and a feeling of complete confusion in your head and a certain mental disorientation, so to speak. You can't deal with your feelings. You are constantly faced with a difficult decision between I want and I should or must. And although there are no statistics on the prevalence of this phenomenon, experts believe that around 600 million people worldwide today may suffer from cognitive dysfunction to varying degrees. As a result, many people turn to a psychologist or psychotherapist, and that's not surprising. The world has become so dynamic and sometimes even very stressful that our brains sometimes can no longer cope with such an abundance of events, data, facts, and other information. That's okay. Although the human brain is unique, its possibilities are not unlimited. The brain is not a machine and tends to get tired. I'm not a doctor myself and cannot give you any valuable, clinically proven advice, but I will try to help you as someone who has been through the same thing. I am still young, but I can venture to give you some recommendations that have helped me in my time to deal with my inner crisis myself. I was on the verge of seeing a psychologist, but something stopped me at the last moment. The thought got stuck in my head, I have to try to deal with this on my own. I did that successfully, and I'm 99% sure you can too. You should at least try, and my book will be a fully fledged guide for you in this difficult manner. However, I must warn you that the methods described in this book may not help you. In this case, you should consult a specialist as the symptoms of burnout and the symptoms of some mental illnesses can overlap. This book is not to be equated with self-treatment methods, but in a sense is first aid for acute symptoms. And you know that if the emergency services are powerless, you should see a doctor, get a full diagnosis, and if
Sample complete. Ready to continue?